Page 4, and this is a mystery that continues to marvel Kenyans, and this is the mystery of the 50 million shilling loot that was stolen apparently by a tunnel that was dug. I mean, this literally sounds like a movie, and I bet there could be somebody who could come up with a movie that would look close to what this was. But apparently part of the loot was found in somebody's house.
Interesting. It's very interesting. This whole story, as you say, looks like a script from a movie or a series. And it's interesting where we have gotten into, and I think the police department and those who are charged with that responsibility need to understand that the people that they deal with in terms of now, people who are getting to these issues of robbery have gotten into a very different level when it comes to their dealings. And therefore, the police have to be very vigilant when it comes to matters of security. And not just that, but understanding things to do with white-collar crime, because crime has taken a very different level. It is not, where we used to know it, where somebody just meets you on the street. We see a different level of this thing, and therefore, the police need to be very strategic when they're dealing with these issues.
And again, I think this would also help Kenyans create trust in the police service if they get to the bottom of it, and not just get to the bottom of it, but all the monies are accounted for. I was already, seeing on social media and certain platforms with people saying maybe out of the money that they have recovered, you wonder how much the police may have actually kept for themselves. But I mean, those are just allegations out there. But if they can account for every penny that is found, then that would definitely come a long way in building the confidence that Kenyans have in a police service.
It's very true, and I should say it's quite fast how they've been able to track this whole situation, and therefore maybe there's some credit that we could give to our police force, and they need to channel that into other areas so that we see this more and more of this.
And unfortunately, credit never comes that often, and even when there's a little bit of good that is done, the bad overshadows. So of course the police service is currently under a lot of focus, especially given the electioneering period that we're coming from, and the number of deaths that have been registered, and with live bullets, and of course investigation still going on to find out whether those bullets were indeed from the police and what are the circumstances that surrounded those kind of deaths. But a police service that really would do us a lot of good if we had a lot of confidence and trust in them, but not a lot of confidence currently.
And we also need to remember how we were ranked in terms of, our police force. And therefore, there is a lot of work that we need to do, or the police force needs to do, in as far as improving themselves where their work is concerned. There has to be some strategies that are put in place to ensure that the dealings of the police, comes to another level. And we hope that in the days to come that we'll be able to see that. But the encouragement would be that they would move at a faster pace where these issues are concerned.
Absolutely. So that's 50 million loot that part of it may have been found. And let's move from millions to